welcome back to the ServiceNowStar. On today's session, we are walking you through a core part of customer service management: case resolution and closure. This is something every CSM implementations require to be clean, structured, and also automated. We'll walk you through how agents resolve a case, how a case lifecycle from a new to closure, what a post-case review looks like, manual versus automatic case closure, and also auto closure configuration and customer satisfaction. So, gentlemen, without any further ado, we'll go ahead and start on some of the case overview. So let's start with a quick case study to illustrate the process. Imagine John, a streaming platform user, is having a trouble accessing his account. His mobile app keeps blocking logins even though his credentials are correct. The agents start gathering information about John's account detail, the subscription level, the device information, and previous login attempt. Now, ServiceNow CSM provides the agent with a centralized place to capture the symptoms, analyze the cause, and ultimately propose a solution. Through the lifecycle, ServiceNow orchestrates communication between the customer and the agent, ensuring this experience remains seamless and also consistent. Now, let me go ahead actually share a screen of the ServiceNow. Let me know if you guys be able to see it. Now under here we have a workspace for us. Okay. And the workspace right here is a CSM/FSM workspace. CSM/FSM workspace. That's the workspace where the agents will be able to work on it. The agent. Okay. The end users, they have their own portals. They can work on the portal. Now, from new to resolution, when a case is logged through, the workflow begins. So if here in the workspace, a case is coming and assigned to an agent. Okay, so agent logged in here, then they can just click through this list menu, and then under the case there is my case that is created by them, or a case that is assigned to them, my case, my open case, my open case. These are open cases that are assigned to them. These are in open state. So when a case is first created, the first state is going to be new. From new, when it get assigned, it become open, my open case. Then now take a look at this, my case. These are the case that is created by them. And also right here you have assigned to the administrator, which is me logged in. My open case, in this case, the case that are assigned to me, which is system administrator. These are also bringing you the open cases that are open. So if you go ahead and here, my case, the state could be resolved and so on. But under my open case, it's going to bring you only the open cases. So my case is going to bring you every case that are assigned to you, whereas the my open case is going to bring you the cases that are currently open. Now, first phase for a given case is a new. This is the case when it's been created, but no action has started. Okay, so new. Let's go ahead and start a new. Now, when you create a new case, there's not required here in this one. It's a brand new instance, so I'm just gonna use and save it. As I go ahead and save, you will see that the first phase for this case is it's a new. It's not yet assigned, but I have a rule that can auto assign to a system administrator based on this group. So that's why it is automatically moving to a new state. Okay, from new to uh, open state. Okay, open is the agents actively investigating. Like this is assigned to system administrator. It is agent is actively investigating. At this stage, the agent send a request for additional info. Right here you have request info. The agent can send to get more additional information by clicking request info, or also even propose solution. If they know the solution and work on it, then the agent can go ahead and propose a solution. Okay, now awaiting info. When I request for info, the state, Okay, I need to specify the detail in the comment. So there are two types of notes here. There's a comment and also work notes. You have to understand that. So you have to add some notes here first. For example, we need, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put that we need to. Now, in this comment, this is where it's gonna send. If I say request info, click request info, I don't see that error message anymore because I already put that. Now automatically right here, the system administrator send that message, and this is a comment. The comments are going to be sent directly to the users, to the contact who requested, but they don't have a contact here. Okay, but that's where it's gonna go and get that information for you. Then until that time, this guys, we can be awaiting info. If the agent need information from the customer, because as an agent I'm needing information, this case pass, SLA will pass, is pending the response from the end user about this case. Okay, now got that. Now if you go ahead and take a look at this one as my case, okay, my case, and take a look at right here, awaiting info. I'm waiting, blocked by customer. Action status is called case action status. So the action status telling you is red dot, it is blocked by customer. It can be blocked by internal. So I have one right here, a case, this is an open currently, and it's blocked internally. Until it get resolved internally, it will stay like that, and SLA will be impacted as well. Okay, in both cases. So this one's gonna SLA will stop because it's blocked by the customer, and we were waiting for it. Okay. Now let me move on. When you resolve a case, so this is a case, for example, this one is resolved already. Now let's go ahead and open the one that is awaiting the customer. Now, okay, let's go ahead and open this case because it's already awaiting info. And then if we have like email, the customer send us an email information and so on, get updated, and this will go ahead and update. So we'll go ahead and open the case. Okay, right here you can see that the state, it was awaiting info. Now we're going to send it to open. Okay, open, because we don't want to wait anymore because it's slipped over. Let's say information sent by email, it slipped over, or I didn't configure it now, or they call me and say, oh, I already sent this is the information that you're looking for. Then in that case, this will not automatically back to in progress, which is open. So what I need to do, I need to use, I'll go ahead and open this case. Okay, and that's where the activity here it become open. And now I'll have option of proposing a solution, or also requesting more information, and so on. I can discuss it with the team as well. So if I scroll down right here to go ahead and resolve this one, go ahead and put solved workaround provided and put a note. Two things you need, the resolution code and also the code. So let's go ahead and propose solution. You must select solution code, add resolution notes, resolution note, cause resolution note, and then resolution code, propose solution, propose solution. Okay, this is done. Awaiting information if the agent is need information. Now this is resolved as we resolve by adding the resolution code, close code, and my resolution notes right here, and also the code. So based on that, we can go ahead and close it. Okay, agent propose solution. Now the customer may accept or reject. Okay, or they may not need to take any action on this case. So it's resolved if we have, you see that a blocked reason is removed, and now it's currently resolved. I'm going to explain what's going to happen while this is in resolution. The key moment here is that the transition from resolved to close. We will also explore that in the next point here. Once the agent believes that they have the solution, they move the case to resolve it. Before this, the agent must complete this specific resolution component. Okay, the summary, like what happened, the issue. the symptoms, what the customer is reporting, and the root cause, what actual was wrong on that issue, and the solution provide that will fix the issue. Preventive measures like a step to avoid this recurrence as well is very important. These elements are captured using the create post review. Now, the case review, you have two options. You can go ahead and request for approval, or also you can move it without approval. That can be configured out of the box. There's no approval required, but you can go ahead and activate that for approval. Now, once the case is resolved, the service now notify the customer. Okay, two times it's gonna notify. First is when it get resolved, it will send that notification, hey, your case is resolved. Go ahead and accept or reject. Let's say the customer did nothing. Then ServiceNow will send another notification in 5 days. Okay, but before you resolve it, you can even close it. Okay, put the closure information and close it. But right now, we are waiting the customer to close it. We can't close it. Okay, it's already in a resolved state until that day. It's open case, you can reopen and then add whatever you need to add and then close it. That's another option you can do. Okay, at this point, one of the things that happen is manual closure before you resolve it. Agent manually click close button. That's another thing you can do, which I mentioned earlier. Okay, the automatic closure, which is the resolved case flown on the automatic closure after the period lapsed. Let's say 5 days. After 5 days, it will send another notification. It will close. Then in 10 days, it will go ahead and close. There is a flow that there's a flow that need to be activated for this one. Actually, there is a default auto close result. It is controlled by a system property, so that system property must be on auto close resolve case flow. All right, 5-day resolution, send a reminder email. In 10 days after resolution, automatically close it. It's important to understand this is a built-in flow, but it must be enabled and configured by the admin. It's not active out of the box. So administrator, they can adjust the timing, how many days it can do, notification templates, whether the reminders are sent, and also the condition for auto closure. This automation ensure all cases reach the closed state without manual overhead. Okay, if the customer respond before the auto closure time run, and if they accept the solution, the case will close immediately. And if they rejected, the case reopened and routed back to the agent. Okay, will be reopened. The state will become reopened and will become back to the agent. So it's going to be an open state, and the agent will still need to work on that one if they reject it. This maintains a customer-centric loop, ensuring issues are resolved and properly before the closure. So implementing this structured resolution and auto closure really provide a clean and consistent reporting, SLA accuracy across the team, better customer experience, less manual effort for the agent, and also a controlled approval process when it's required. It will result to higher quality documentation through the post-case review as well. Now, resolving the case once you have identified and delivered the solution is an important thing. Document the solutions thoroughly using the summaries and the symptoms, root cause, and preventive measures. You have to close the case manually or let the close automatically after 10 days if you already activate. Now, proper case closure is very important to support continuous improvement of your instance. Now, I'm going to bring you to the last phase, which is I have got you 15 questions I can help you understand this part. First question I have right here is that what state does a case move to immediately after the agent proposed solution? Once you propose solution, what state? Earlier we have done it is a very simple one. It will move to the resolved state. Okay, agent move the case to resolved. Yes, when they propose solution, it moved to proposed. It moved to a resolved state. But they will have option to close it automatically before proposing a solution as well. Remember that as well. Second question: what state right here What state is used? What state is used when the agent is awaiting for customer information? Agent is awaiting customer information. The agent's awaiting customer information. Awaiting info is the answer. Awaiting info. Right here. Awaiting info. Earlier we have taken a look at that. When we request information, it's gonna wait information. The state pause the workflow until the customer input. So the SLA will wait over there. Okay. And I mentioned also a scenario earlier. If they provided that they can through phone or and so on, and the agent can go ahead and reopen from awaiting info. Now the third question, what happens if the customer does respond within the auto close time frame? The case will automatically close within a certain period of time, which is the one that you configured. 10 days is the flow or the bugs that we have. If you turn off the system property, yes, it's gonna close it in 10 days. Now, which of the following is not part of the post-case review? Symptom analysis, billing information, root cause, preventive measure. Okay, what is the answer? Which one is not? So billing is not about the billing, it's about the symptom, the root cause, preventive measures. Yes, billing is not related. Okay, what triggered the remainder email in the default auto close J? Okay, the 5 day after closure, 5 day after resolution. Once 5 days passed, the second remainder notification will go out. This is sent after 5 days by default. What is required before closing a case manually? Before you close a case manually, what you need to do, you have to put the resolution field. Okay, there are required fields, the resolution code, and also resolution note that must be completed. This is ServiceNow enforced through the requirement. If the customer rejects the resolution, the case transition to which state? It will become open. Okay, don't get me wrong, it will not gonna be new, it become open because it's already assigned, and that assigned agent will work on it. The case will reopen for the agent. Which process ensure that the content quality is validated before publishing a post-case review? There is an approval workflow. If you turn on that approval, by default is false. System administrator have to activate that approval workflow. Uh, if that is set to true, I mean, if that approval is activated, yes, that's an important thing. Who control whether the auto close resolved case flow is enabled? Who control? System administrators, yes. What is the purpose of preventive measure in the resolution? To prevent the recurrence of the issue. That's the main important thing of these preventive measures that we can apply on our case by case. What happens when a customer accepts the resolution? It's automatically will close, immediately close, yes. Acceptance finalize the case, and then what button does the agent click for manual closure? The close button. The close button, they can click that close button to close it manually. All right. What menu option allows agent to create a detailed resolution document? It is a create post case review. Once you resolve the case, make sure to do this one before it get closed. Okay. And then 14, auto closure improve which of the following? Auto closure, reporting, SLA accuracy, agent productivity, and all of the above. Auto closure, yes, it's good for reporting, it's auto closing, SLA accuracy, of course, agent productivity, yes, agent they don't need to worry about closing it, and all the answer. Yeah, streamline the operations and data integrity as well. And the last one is what state must a case be in to start automatic closure timer? Automatic closure timer will start once it get resolved. Okay, in 5 days, send another notification and become 10. It's gonna go ahead and close it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. ServiceNowStar. That pretty much covers on today's session how an agent resolve a case, the case lifecycle from new to close, what a post-case review is, manual versus automatic case closure, auto closure configuration, and the customer notification, all that cover in this session. If you missed any of those, you can go back and rewatch. My name is Muhammad Rashid Kamal. We'll be back on another session. Until